Hi, I'm back. I'll be reading some more from Our Daily Bread. This is for January 14th, 2013. God Must Love Me More by Randy Kilgore. Read Job chapter 12, verses 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Job 12. Job 346. 300. Okay, here it is. Job 12. Job 12, verses 1 to 10. 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Then Job replied, "Doubtless, you are the only person who matter, and wisdom will die with you. But I have a mind as well as you, and I am not inferior to you, who does not know all these things. I have become a laughing stock to my friends, though I called on God and he answered, a mere laughing stock, through righteous and blameless. Those who are at ease have contempt for misfortune, as the fate of those whose feet are slipping. The tents of martyrs are undisturbed, and those who provoke God are secure. Or secure. Those God has in his hand. But as the animals, and they will teach you, or the birds in the sky, and they will tell you, or speak to the earth, and it will teach you, or let the fish in the sea inform you. Which of all these does not know that the hand of the Lord has done this? In his hand is the life of every creature, and the breath of all mankind. A disaster is despised in the thought of one who is at ease. It is made ready for those whose feet slip. Job 12, 5, verse 5. Verse 5. Those who are at ease have contempt for misfortune, as the fate of those whose feet are slipping. During a difficult recession, I organized a support group for fellow Christians to help them cope with unemployment. We provided resume reviews, networking, and prayer support. One problem emerged. Whenever someone got a job, he or she almost never returned to the group to offer encouragement. That increased the loneliness and isolation of those left in the group. Worse, though, were comments from those who had never experienced a job loss. They mirrored the accusation of Job's friends in his suffering. If you were pure and upright, surely now God would awake for you and prosper you. 8:6. Job 8:6. If you are poor and upright, even now he will rouse himself on your behalf and restore you to your prosperous state. Prosperous state. By chapter 12, Job is starting to express things in terms modern workers can understand. He says that he feels despised by those whose life is easy. Verse 5. When things are going well for us, we may start to think that we who don't have troubles are better somehow, or are more loved by God than those who are struggling. We forget that the effects of this fallen world are indiscriminate. We are all loved by the Lord, and we all need Him in good times and bad. The successes, abundance, and positions that God has given to us are tools to help us encourage others in their time of need. In their time of need, give us the humility, Lord, not to act like Job's friends who accuse him of sin because of his trials. Show us how to help those who are struggling, so that we might give the kind of encouragement you have given us. Humility toward God makes us gentle toward others. Bible in a year, Genesis 33 to 35. Genesis 33. No, okay. This is now Genesis chapter 33. Jacob meets Esau. Jacob looked up, and there was Esau coming with his 400 men. So he divided the children among Leah, Rachel, and the two female servants. He put the female servants and their children in front, Leah and her children next, and Rachel and Joseph in the rear. He himself went on ahead and bowed down to the ground 7 times as he approached his brother. But as he ran to meet Jacob and embraced him, he threw his arms around his neck and kissed him, and they wept. Then Esau looked up and saw the woman and children. Who are these with you? He asked. Jacob answered, they are the children God has graciously given your servant. Then the female servants and their children approached and bowed down. Next, Leah and her children came and bowed down. Last of all came Joseph and Rachel, and they too bowed down. As you ask, what's the meaning of all these flocks and herds I meet? To find favor in your eyes, my Lord, he said. But as you said, I already have plenty. My brother, keep what you have for yourself. No, please, said Jacob. If I have found favor in your eyes, accept this gift from me. For to see your face is like seeing the face of God. Now that you have received me favorably, please accept the present that was brought to you. For God has been gracious to me, and I have all I need. And because Jacob insisted, as you accepted it, then as you said, let us be on our way. I will accompany you. But Jacob said to him, my Lord knows that the children are tender, and that I must care for the ewes and cows that are nursing the young. If they are driven hard just one day, all the animals will die. So let my Lord go on ahead of his servants while I move along slowly at the pace of the flocks and herds before me, and the pace of the children, until I come to my Lord in Seir. As you said, then let me leave some of my men with you. But why do that? Jacob asked. Just let me find favor in the eyes of my Lord. So that day, as you started on his way back to Seir, Jacob, however, went to Sukkoth, where he built a place for himself and made shelters for his livestock. That is why the place is called Sukkoth. After Jacob came from Paddan-aram, he arrived safely at the city of Shechem in Canaan, and camped within sight of the city. For 100 pieces of silver he bought from the sons of Hamor, the father of Shechem, the plot of ground where he pitched his tent. There he set up an altar and called it Elohhe is Israel. Now this is Genesis chapter 34. Diana and the Shechemites. Now Diana, the daughter Leah had born to Jacob, went out to visit the woman of the land. When Shechem, son of Hamor, the Hivite, the ruler of that area, saw her, he took her and raped her. His heart was drawn to Diana, daughter of Jacob. He loved the young woman and spoke tenderly to her. And Shechem said to his father Hamor, get me this girl as my wife. When Jacob heard that his daughter Diana had been defiled, his sons were in the fields with his livestock. So he did nothing about it until they came home. Then Shechem, Potiphar's father Hamor, went out to talk with Jacob. Meanwhile, Jacob's sons had come in from the fields. As soon as they heard what had happened, they were shocked and furious because Shechem had done an outrageous thing in Israel by sleeping with Jacob's daughter, a thing that should not be done. be done. But Hamor said to them, my son Shechem has his heart set on your daughter. Please give her to him as his wife. Intermarry with us. Give us your daughters and take our daughters for yourselves. You can settle among us. The land is open to you. Live in it, trade in it, and acquire property in it. Then Shechem said to Diana's father and brothers, let me find favor in your eyes, and I will give you whatever you ask. Make the price for the bride and the gift I am to bring as great as you like, and I will pay whatever you ask me. Only give me the young woman as my wife. Because the sister Diana had been devoured. Jacob's sons replied deceitfully as they spoke to Shechem and his father Hamor. They said to them, we can't do such a thing. We can't give our sister to a man who is not circumcised. That would be a disgrace to us. We will enter into an agreement with you on one condition only, that you become like us by circumcising all your males. Then we will give you our daughters and take your daughters for ourselves. We will settle among you and become one people with you. But if you will not agree to be circumcised, we will take our sister and go. The proposal seemed good to Hamor and his son Shechem, the young man who was the most honored of all. His father's family lost no time in doing what they said, because he was delighted with Jacob's daughter. So Hamor and his son Shechem went to the gate of the city to speak to the men of the city. These men are friendly toward us, they said. Let them live in our land and trade in it. The land has plenty of room for them. We can marry their daughters, and they can marry ours. But the men will agree to live with us as one people only, on the condition that our males be circumcised as they themselves are. Won't their livestock, their property, and all the other animals become ours? So let us agree to their terms, and they will settle among us. All the men who went out of the city gate agreed with Hamor and his son Shechem, and every male in the city was circumcised. 3 days later, while all of them were still in pain, two of Jacob's sons, Simon and Levi, Diana's brothers, took their swords and attacked the unsuspecting city. killing every male. They put Hamor and his son Shechem to the sword and took Diana from Shechem Potpheres' house and left. The sons of Jacob came upon the dead bodies and looted the city where their sister had been defiled. They seized their flocks and herds and donkeys and everything else of theirs in the city and out in the fields They carried off all their wealth and all their women and children, taking as plunder everything in the houses. Then Jacob said to Simon and Levi, "You have brought trouble on me, but by making me obnoxious to the Canaanites and Perizzithes, the people living in this land. We are few in number, and if they join forces against me and attack me, I and my household will be destroyed." But they replied, "Should he have treated our sister like a prostitute?" Like a prostitute? This is now Genesis chapter 35. Jacob returns to Bethel. Then God said to Jacob, "Go up to Bethel and settle there, and build an altar there to God, who appeared to you when you were fleeing from your brother Esau." So Jacob said to his household and to all who were with him, "Get rid of the foreign gods you have with you, and purify yourselves and change your clothes. Then come, let us go up to Bethel, where I will build an altar to God, who answered me in the day of my distress, and who has been with me wherever I have gone." So they gave Jacob all the foreign gods they had and the rings in their ears, and Jacob buried them under the oak at Shechem. Then they set out, and the terror of God fell on the towns all around them, so that no one pursued them. Jacob and all the people with him came to Luz, that is Bethel, in the land of Canaan. There he built an altar, and he called the place El Bethel, because it was there that God revealed himself to him when he was fleeing from his brother. Now Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, died and was buried under the oak outside Bethel. So it was named Alon Bakuth. After Jacob returned from Paddan-aram, God appeared to him again and blessed him. God said to him, "Your name is Jacob, but you will no longer be called Jacob. Your name will be Israel." So he named him Israel. So he named him Israel. And God said to him, I am God Almighty. Be fruitful and increase in number. A nation and a community of nations will come from you, and kings will be among your descendants. The land I gave to Abraham and Isaac I also give to you, and I will give this land to your descendants after you. Then God went up from him at the place where he had talked with him. Jacob set up a stone pillar at the place where God had talked with him, and he poured out a drink offering on it. He also poured oil on it. Jacob called the place where God had talked with him Bethel. The death of Rachel and Isaac. Then they moved on from Bethel. While they were still some distance from Ephrath, Rachel began to give birth and had great difficulty. And as she was having great difficulty in childbirth, the midwife said to her, Don't despair, for you have another son. As she breathed her last, for she was dying. She was dying. She named her son Benoni, but his father named him Benjamin. So Rachel died and was buried on the way to Ephrath, that is Bethlehem. Over her tomb, Jacob set up a pillar, and to this day, that pillar marks Rachel's tomb. Israel moved on again and pitched his tent beyond Migdal, while Israel was living in that region. Reuben went in and slept with his father's concubine Bilhah, and Israel heard of it. Jacob had 12 sons, the sons of Leah. Reuben, the firstborn of Jacob, Simon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun, the sons of Rachel, Joseph, and Benjamin, the sons of Rachel's servant Bilhah, Dan and Naphtali, the sons of Leah's servant Zilpah, Gad, and Asher. These were the sons of Jacob who were born to him in Paddan Aram. Jacob came home to his father Isaac in Mamre, near Kiriatharba, that is Hebron, where Abraham and Isaac had stayed. Isaac lived 180 years. Then he breathed his last and died, and was gathered to his people, old and full of years, and his sons Esau and Jacob buried him. Okay, Matthew chapter 10, verses 1 to 20. Matthew 10. Okay, this is now Matthew. Chapter 10, verses 1 to 20. Jesus sends out the 12. Jesus called his 12 disciples to him and gave them authority to drive out impure spirits and to heal every disease and sickness. These are the names of the other 12 apostles. First, Simon, who is called Peter, and his brother Andrew, James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John, Philip, and Bartholomew, Thomas, and Matthew, the tax collector, James, son of Phaeus, and Thaddeus, Simon the Zealot, and Judas Iscariot, who betrayed him. These 12 Jesus sent out with the following instructions. Do not go among the Gentiles or enter any town of the Samaritans. Go rather to the lost sheep of Israel. As you go, proclaim this message. The kingdom of heaven has come near. Heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse those who have leprosy, drive out demons. Freely, you have received, freely give. Freely give. Do not get any gold or silver or copper to take with you in your belts. No bag for the journey, or extra sword or sandals or a staff. For the worker is worth his keep. Whatever town or village you enter, search there for some worthy person, and stay at their house until you leave. As you enter the home, give it your greeting. If the home is deserving, let your peace rest on it. If it is not, let your peace return to you. If anyone will not welcome you or listen to your words, leave that home or town and shake the dust off your feet. Truly, I tell you, it will be more bearable for Sodom and Gomorrah on the day of a judgment than for that town. I am sending you out like sheep among wolves. Therefore be as shrewd as snakes and as innocent as doves. Be on your guard. You will be handed over to the local councils and be flogged in the synagogues. On my account, you will be brought before governors and kings as witness to them and to the Gentiles. But when they arrest you, do not worry about what to say or how to say it. At that time, you will be given what to say, for it will not be you speaking, but the Spirit of your Father speaking through you. Okay, that's all. Bye-bye.